Most electric bikes feel like a compromise. They are quiet and useful, but often too slow, too soft, or too plain to feel exciting. Motorbikes solve the power problem, but they bring noise, weight, fuel, licenses, and higher costs. The Aotos Flux X26 Pro sits between those two worlds, and that is why it feels different. It looks like something from the future, but the real story is not the design. The real story is what it promises: daily travel without the stress of a motorbike and enough power to make a normal e-bike feel outdated. This is not just another bike with a battery bolted on. It is a new category of machine built for streets, trails, workdays, and weekends. But before you decide if it belongs in your garage, there is one problem nobody in this space talks about. And it has nothing to do with the motor, the battery, or the price. The biggest problem with electric mobility right now isn't battery technology or motor efficiency. It's the regulatory framework. In most states, electric bikes are limited to 750 watts of power and 20 miles per hour if you want to ride them legally on public roads without a motorcycle license. Cross those thresholds, and you're suddenly dealing with registration requirements, insurance mandates, and motorcycle endorsements. This creates a massive gap in the market. Traditional e-bikes feel underpowered compared to motorcycles, but electric motorcycles require all the licensing and registration complexity of gas-powered bikes. The Flux X26 Pro fills this gap by operating as a Class 2 e-bike for street-legal operation, while hiding significantly more performance potential for private property use. Here's how this actually works in practice. When you first power on the Flux X26 Pro, it operates in Class 2 mode. 750 watts of nominal power, 20 mile/hour speed limit, completely street legal in all 50 states. No special license required, no registration needed, no insurance mandates. You can ride it in bike lanes, park it at bike racks, and treat it exactly like any other electric bicycle. But built into the same machine is what Aotos calls off-road mode. Switch to private property, engage off-road mode, and suddenly you're dealing with 1,500 watts of rated power, 2,000 watts of peak output, and top speeds of 28 miles per hour. The same machine that was a legal e-bike 5 seconds ago is now performing like a light electric motorcycle. This dual personality approach solves the fundamental compromise that has held back electric mobility for years. You get the legal simplicity and urban practicality of an e-bike combined with the performance and excitement of a motorcycle. All in the same machine. The technical foundation that makes this possible starts with the keel frame. This isn't traditional bicycle construction adapted for electric use. It's a purpose-built aluminum structure designed specifically for high-torque electric propulsion. Aotos uses aerospace-grade 6061 T6 aluminum formed into sharp, angular lines that look more like industrial design than traditional cycling. The frame geometry itself is optimized for both seated commuting and aggressive off-road riding. The seat height sits at 33.5 inches, which puts most riders in a comfortable upright position for city riding, but aggressive enough for trail work. The wheelbase and weight distribution are calibrated for the instant torque delivery of electric motors rather than the power curves of human pedaling. Mounting points throughout the frame are engineered for the stresses of 2,000-watt peak power output. The motor mounts, battery cradle, and suspension attachment points are all designed around forces that would destroy conventional bicycle frames. This isn't a bicycle frame with motor bolted on. It's a dedicated electric vehicle platform that happens to be regulated as a bicycle. The visual result is something that absolutely does not look like a traditional bike. The Flux X26 Pro has what Aotos calls parametric mecha aesthetics. Sharp lines, integrated surfaces, and a completely cohesive design language that extends from the vehicle itself to the mobile app interface. Instead of round tubes and curved lines, everything is angular and purposeful. This aggressive design philosophy creates a machine that commands attention in ways that traditional e-bikes simply cannot. When you park the FLUX X26 Pro outside a coffee shop, people stop and ask questions. When you pull up to a red light, other riders want to know what you're riding. The visual impact alone makes this machine feel special in ways that performance specifications cannot capture. But underneath that striking exterior is where the real engineering innovation happens. The powertrain starts with a hub motor that's rated at 750 watts for street-legal operation, but delivers up to 2,000 watts of peak power when regulations allow. This motor produces 100 Newton-meters of instant torque, which is enough to accelerate the bike from 0 to 20 miles per hour, faster than most cars can reach the same speed. That torque figure deserves some context. Most traditional e-bikes produce between 30 and 60 Newton-meters of torque. High-end models might reach 80 Newton-meters. The FLUX X26 Pro's 100 Newton-meters puts it into light motorcycle territory while maintaining e-bike legal status. This is the torque level that allows the machine to climb 25% gradients without assistance and accelerate fast enough to lift the front wheel under full throttle. Power management happens through what Aotos calls FLUX OS, a proprietary software system that controls motor output based on selected riding mode and current legal context. In Class 2 mode, the software limits power to 750 watts and speed to 20 miles per hour regardless of throttle input. Switch to off-road mode, and those limitations disappear, allowing the full 2,000 watts of peak power and the complete 100 Newton-meters of torque. The motor itself is paired with a 48-volt, 21 amp-hour battery pack that provides 1,008 watt-hours of total energy storage. This is significantly larger than typical e-bike batteries, which usually range from 400 to 700 watt-hours. The oversized battery serves two critical functions. First, it provides the energy storage needed for high power output without rapid depletion. Second, it enables the 70-mile range that makes the FLUX X26 Pro practical for longer rides and weekend adventures. Battery technology in the FLUX X26 Pro uses what Aotos describes as modular architecture. Instead of a single large battery pack, the system uses multiple smaller cells arranged for optimal weight distribution and thermal management. This approach reduces production emissions by 20% compared to traditional battery manufacturing, while improving field serviceability and upgrade potential. The battery pack itself is removable for off-bike charging, but it also supports on-bike charging through a standard household outlet. Full recharge takes approximately 6 hours from empty, but the battery management system supports partial charging cycles for daily use. More importantly, for practical use, the battery includes a 25-watt output capability that turns the FLUX X26 Pro into a mobile power station for USB devices, phones, and small electronics. Power delivery from battery to motor happens through an advanced controller that manages not just motor output, but also regenerative braking, thermal protection, and torque vectoring. The controller continuously monitors motor temperature, battery voltage, ambient conditions, and rider input to optimize performance while protecting system components. This is the technology that allows the motor to safely deliver 2,000 watts of peak power without overheating or component damage. But raw power means nothing without proper control. And this is where the FLUX X26 Pro's suspension and braking systems become critical. The bike uses motorcycle-grade inverted front forks paired with dual hydraulic rear shock absorbers. This isn't bicycle suspension adapted for electric use. These are proper hydraulic dampers designed for the forces generated by high-torque electric motors and aggressive riding. The suspension travel is calibrated for both urban obstacles like potholes and curbs, as well as off-road terrain including rocks, roots, and steep descents. The front fork provides enough travel to absorb significant impacts while maintaining steering precision for high-speed stability. The rear suspension is tuned for the weight distribution of the battery pack and motor, while providing enough compliance for rider comfort during long commutes. Tire selection uses 20-inch wheels with 4-inch wide fat tires that serve multiple purposes. The large contact patch provides traction for the high torque output, while the aggressive tread pattern works on both pavement and dirt. The 20-inch wheel size keeps overall vehicle dimensions compact for urban maneuverability, while providing enough circumference for efficient high-speed operation. Braking uses hydraulic disc brakes at both front and rear wheels, with rotor sizes and caliper designs borrowed from light motorcycle applications. The braking system needs to manage not just the vehicle weight and rider weight, but also the kinetic energy generated by 28 mph speeds and 2,000-watt acceleration. Standard bicycle brakes would be completely inadequate for this application. The brake controller integrates with the motor controller to provide regenerative braking that recovers energy during deceleration while providing seamless pedal feel. This system extends battery range while reducing brake wear. But more importantly, it provides the consistent braking performance needed for high-speed operation and steep descent control. All of this hardware is managed through a 5.5-inch TFT color display that serves as the command center for the FLUX X26 Pro's smart features. This isn't a simple speedometer and battery gauge. It's a complete vehicle computer that displays real-time performance data, navigation information, system diagnostics, and connectivity status. The display shows current speed, power output, battery state, remaining range, and motor temperature in real time. But it also provides turn-by-turn navigation when synced with smartphone apps, displays incoming calls and messages, and allows access to vehicle settings including power modes, suspension presets, and lighting configurations. Navigation integration deserves special attention because it transforms how you interact with the machine during rides. Instead of mounting a separate phone or GPS device, the FLUX X26 Pro's display provides integrated navigation that's visible in direct sunlight and waterproof in all weather conditions. The system syncs with popular navigation apps to provide routing optimized for bicycle infrastructure and e-bike capabilities. But the smart features extend far beyond just the display. The FLUX X26 Pro includes built-in GPS tracking, cellular connectivity, and anti-theft systems that work together to protect your investment and provide peace of mind. The GPS tracking operates 24 hours per day and provides real-time location data to your smartphone app. If someone moves the bike without authorization, you receive instant notifications and can track its location in real time. The anti-theft system uses multiple layers of protection. First, there's a mechanical lock that prevents wheel rotation. Second, there's a vibration alarm that activates if someone tries to move or tamper with the bike. Third, there's cellular connectivity that enables remote monitoring and tracking even when the bike is out of Bluetooth range. Finally, there's integration with Find My Services that lets you locate the bike using the same interface you use to find your iPhone. Access control uses NFC keyless ignition combined with smartphone app authentication. You can unlock and start the bike by tapping your phone against the NFC sensor, entering a PIN code on the display, or using Bluetooth proximity detection. The system supports up to 3 different users per bike, each with individual access codes and riding preferences. This security and access system addresses one of the biggest concerns with high-value electric bikes. The FLUX X26 Pro has an MSRP that starts around $2,300, putting it in the same price range as many motorcycles. Traditional bike locks are completely inadequate for this level of investment. The integrated security system provides a protection that matches the vehicle's value and performance capability. Lighting on the FLUX X26 Pro includes both functional and aesthetic elements. The headlight and tail light provide the illumination needed for dawn, dusk, and night riding, with output levels comparable to motorcycle lighting systems. But the bike also includes what Aotos calls ambient lighting, which changes color and pattern based on riding mode and battery status. The ambient lighting serves multiple purposes. It increases visibility to other road users, provides visual feedback about vehicle status, and adds personality to the riding experience. The lighting system can be customized through the mobile app to match personal preferences or riding conditions. All of these smart features are powered by FLUX OS, the proprietary software that manages everything from motor control to cellular connectivity. But here's what makes FLUX OS different from typical e-bike electronics. It supports over-the-air updates that add new features and improve performance without requiring hardware changes. This means the FLUX X26 Pro you buy today will gain new capabilities over time through software updates. Aotos can add new riding modes, improve battery management algorithms, enhance security features, and expand smartphone integration, all through remote updates. Your bike becomes more capable over time rather than becoming obsolete. The over-the-air update capability also enables Aotos to optimize performance based on real-world usage data from thousands of riders. If they discover that battery life can be improved through different charging algorithms, or that motor efficiency can be increased through revised power delivery curves, these improvements can be pushed to existing bikes automatically. This software-centric approach is exactly why cycling journalists are comparing the FLUX X26 Pro to Tesla vehicles. Like Tesla cars, the bike's capabilities expand over time through software rather than requiring hardware replacement. You're buying into a platform that evolves rather than a static product that depreciates. But all of this technology and performance means nothing if the riding experience doesn't deliver on the promise.